Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 27 of my Football Manager 2023 European Journeyman Save, where, as you all know by now, we are aiming to win every top flight division in the European nations in the game, currently in our third nation, which is Northern Ireland, having already ticked Wales and Iceland off the list. You can see here on our screen that we are currently studying for our next coaching licence, which should hopefully increase our attributes / reputation a little bit more. We are currently the manager of Glenavon, as you may know, in the Northern Irish Premier Division. We're having an okay season. We're pretty much where we are expected to be. We've had a really tough run of games since the last time you were with us, which I do believe was the Newry City game. I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was. We've had a very tough run of games. Just look how many games of football we've played in December. I think at one stage I had 5 games within the space of 8 days. It's been crazy. Like the 9th, 12th, 5th, 9th, 12th, 16th, 20th, 23rd, 20th. There's just game after game. There's 3 in the space of 6 days there. It's just been crazy. So I've got a very tired squad of players. January looks like it calms down a little bit. February calms down even more, which is great. But we've been hit and miss, really, since you were here. We took on Linfield away from home, the team who were trying to push for 4th place, really. Tommy Reid scored a hat-trick against us, and Cammy Palmer with the other one. Isaac Baird with the goal for us in a poor performance. It was then Crusaders, the team who we are currently battling with for 5th place in the table. It was another defeat. It was 3-2 this time. Stephen Carl, Josh Kelly with a double, Antonius Whitlow and Carter Dennison with the goals for us. We were arguably the better team, really, but we did come away with a defeat. And we then struggled to a win against bottom of the league, Carrick. It took us to the 49th minute to break the deadlock, and it was Larry McCann. Antonius Whitlow added a second in the 83rd minute, and it's a good job he did, because Chanchi Fai scored an own goal in the 93rd minute. You can just see just how tired some of the players are. We don't have a big squad here, so rotation's not really something that we can do a lot of. Unfortunately, we were back to losing ways away to Ballymena United. Aidan Haddo and Mal Smith with the goals. Callum Burney with the goal for us. But that was followed up by another defeat to Cliftonville, the team currently sat top of the table. I wasn't too discouraged by a 1-0 defeat to them here, really. Miles Kodabakis with the goal for Cliftonville. Cliftonville are just a much better squad than us. This Kodabakis fella, I think he's got some good attributes. His polygon is mental compared to some of our players. So it was a defeat there, but then we had 2 wins in a row. First of all, against Dungannon. Nice 4-1 win here away from home. Larry McCann, Daniel Grayson, Whitlow with the double. Michael O'Connor with the goal for Dungannon. And then against our former team at our old stomping ground of Mornview Park. Anna with the one there. Alex Gorn, obviously somebody they've signed after I left. Larry McCann, Alex Robertson and Antonius Whitlow both grabbing a double in that game. We did follow that up with a draw, though, against Larne, a team currently sat in the top 3 in the table. Robertson and Chang Chi Fai with the goals for us after Gerard O'Connor opened the scorer for Larne. Matthew Lusty grabbing the equaliser late on for Larne, though. Again, encouraging to pick up the draw. We then made it 4 unbeaten with another 2-2 draw, this time against Linfield. This one was a bit closer to us being a win. Stuart Rooney put Linfield ahead. Daniel Grace then scored a double before Michael Campbell scored in the 90th minute. And I was pleased to make it 4 unbeaten. But then we took on Glentoran, another team inside the top 3. And another team who I can't beat, Adam Brooks with all 3 goals. Conor Clyde got himself sent off for us. Whitlow picked up an injury as well, which is unfortunate. But then we bounced back with the team we're fighting for 5th place for in Crusaders. Larry McCann bagging a hat-trick in this one. Matthew Fitzpatrick before Josh Kelly scored for Crusaders. So as that leaves us in the table, you can see that we're currently sat in 5th position on 40 points after 25 games. 9 defeats in the season is not really good enough. Neither is the amount of goals that we concede. The next worst is Coleraine down in 9th place. We have scored the most in the league, though, which is good. But we're currently sat only just the 5 points behind Linfield. The top 3 are well gone, though. Cliftonville, Glentoran and Larne there. And in fact, Larne are going to struggle to get into the top 2. So it's really a 2-horse race for the title. We find ourselves 3 points ahead of Crusaders as well, which is good for where we're supposed to be, really. We are supposed to be 5th. Larry McCann and Antonius Whitlow, the highest average ratings in the league, which is great. Whitlow, top scorer in the league as well. Fantastic. And Larry McCann up there on assists. Today's game, though, we are taking on Cliftonville, top of the league, reigning champions. So it's going to be a very, very difficult game. I have made a couple of signings as well, more loan signings. I've brought 2 former players of mine who I've had in on loan before. Jack Jones from TNS, we had him on loan at Port Talbot. He's come in for a little bit of squad depth in midfield. We've also got Tunde Adigun, another one who we had on loan at Port Talbot. Again, is coming for some squad depth for us. He just finds himself in the starting lineup today, though. You can see just how tired we are. We've got loads of players who need a rest. They really, really need a rest. We've also had a change of formation. Now, I haven't set the lineup up yet. I'm going to do that in a minute. But formation-wise, we've gone to a 4-2-4. Attacking, as I like to play. I always like to play attacking. Initially, I had get stuck in turned on, but then we got a few players sent off, and I changed it again. So this is the new formation, basically. This is the new tactic that we are using. I am going to bring some players back in. Like I said, I haven't set the lineup up yet. I've got some of these players. They're just tired, but there's nothing I can do about it. Carter Denison's face has disappeared altogether now. I think Michael Glynn is another one I've brought in. Maybe? No, he's not. He's not. I've lost track of who I've brought in. But we are going to try and get our strongest lineup on the pitch in terms of players. We're going to have... I think that's probably the best I can do, really, with the injuries that I've got, stuff like that. Whitlow is out for... He's got 6 days and 3 weeks left. It was initially... I believe it was between 6 weeks, something. They said 6 weeks initially, basically. Obviously, it looks like it's going to be less than that now, which is great. So this is the lineup that we're going to go with for today. Anyway, guys, we're going to play the new formation. You can see just how tired as a team we are, but like I said, there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. I'm just hoping that the guys last as long as they can out there. So let's get going. Like I say, Cliftonville away from home, top of the league. Going to be a very, very difficult game for us, but hopefully we can maybe come away with a point. That would be a fantastic achievement to come away with anything from this game. But I highly doubt it. I think we're on we're going to be on the wrong end of a hiding here. To be honest, just as long as the boys give it their all, that's all we can ask for. Hopefully, Crusaders don't pick up any points either. To keep us in that 5th position in the league. Crusaders themselves are currently they are away to Glentoran, so Glentoran sat 2nd in the league. Hopefully they do us a little bit of a favour, as we do have our first highlight. It's Robertson in the midfield looking for Grace. The ball's gone over the top of Grace though, and Mee comes out, smothers the ball, throws it out to Flatman, who's gone long. Can we win this header? We can. Denison wins it, but Hafzala gets it there. Chanchi Fai wins this header. It's back with Hafzala. Norton tackled well by Robertson. As he got support, he does. He's got Adigan on the outside into the penalty area. Tries to put it across, but the cross is blocked. And Cliftonville do get the ball away, but Stockton picks it up. Finds Jack Jones. Now Chanchi Fai. He's got Denison square of him. Finds Denison. Denison with that long ball over the top for Fitzpatrick. Brings it down brilliantly on his chest. Matthew Fitzpatrick with his 5th goal of the season. Puts Glenavon in the lead in the 6th minute. Away to the league leaders and defending champions. It's a fantastically taken goal by Fitzpatrick, whose contract has now expired. He's free to leave. He's here on a rolling contract. It's good ball over the top this time by Denison, and it's an absolutely fantastic finish by Fitzpatrick. Took it down really, really well and slotted it past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0. Approaching 20 minutes now, and it is Glenavon with the ball again. It's Denison looking for that ball over the top. Fitzpatrick's not going to get there this time. Flatman wins it, but Robertson picks up the second ball. It's now Grace, back to Jones, into Grace again. He's got McCann ahead of him. McCann's got Stockton outside of him, driving towards that penalty. A great through ball towards Grace. Daniel Grace, with his 13th of the season, has made it 2-0 to Glenavon. What's going on here? What is going on? We've got players who are out on their feet. after the run of games we've had, we've been in patchy form, to say the least. And we find ourselves 2-0 up after 20 minutes away to the league leaders. Part of me just wants to shut up shop now. I put all 10 outfield players in defence. See if we can park the bus, as it were. But coming up to the 40th minute of the game now, we've not had a highlight for Cliftonville yet. They've not had a shot on target. I do think that something's going to change after half-time, though. They're not top of the league and the defending champions for no reason. As again, we find Leahy, who looks over towards Fitzpatrick again, but it's headed clear. Now Hale, Norton, Kodabakis, the star man for them, driving down this right-hand side, pulls it across towards Hefzela, and Ramez Hefzela with his 15th of the season. Berry didn't really cover himself in much glory there in the centre, in the goal, did he really? It was poor goalkeeping. Kodabakis looks like he's got some pace down this right-hand side, though. It's a good ball across. Hefzela with the finish, but Berry really should be saving that. And as we get into half-time now, it is just a 2-1. Cliftonville are playing really well, but so are we, and hopefully we can hold on to what we've got. I am going to tell them I'm happy, because I am. Right, Berry, 50th minute, finds Stockton to Chanchi Fire again. Now Jones, he's lost the ball there though, but Robertson's picked it up. McCann over the top towards Fitzpatrick. It's a poor pass, but hopefully Adigan can get to this. It's McDonough instead. Inside to Norton. Hefzela, the goal scorer. Hale going long over the top towards Kazerka. He's going to get there. Dennison's kicked it against him. Hazerka's in. And it's 2-2. 2-2. I knew it wouldn't last long. It's almost like Cliftonville give us a 2-goal head start, isn't it? They've given us a 2-goal head start. They've come out of the tunnel. They've gone, right, lads, 20 minutes in, we'll let you have a 2-goal lead, and then we'll see what we can do. As now they have got the corner, and there we go. It's they've turned the game around. Hefzela again to make it 3-2 to Cliftonville. And maybe I should have shut up shop. That's not good, is it? Not good. They're going to score again. It's McDonough with the corner this time. Chanchi Fai gets it away. Kodabakis picks it up. He's inside the penalty area. He's well tackled there by Grace. What? No way. What was wrong with that? Right, that's justice. Because there was absolutely nothing wrong with that. Do you know what? I wish Football Manager would fix the match engine with these tackles, because that was a great tackle and it's gone for a penalty. McDonough with the free kick. He's hit the wall. It's headed clear. Now it's Jones. Can he get us up the other end of the pitch? He's gone back to Dennison. Dennison doing his little jig that he does. He always does that. Always does it. Stockton looking for McCann. He's fouled by Soraya. That was a foul. You could see it was a foul. And Soraya has been sent off for Cliftonville. Hopefully that's going to give us a little bit of emphasis now to go up the other end and grab an equaliser. The ball in towards McCann. McCann wins the header, but McDonough gets it away. It's as far as Leahy again towards McCann at the back post. McCann with the header. Good save by me. Me holding onto the ball for a long time. Throws it out to Flatman. Kodabakis. Inside to Hale, who's missed the penalty. He's gone over the top towards Kazerka. Kazerka's got the pace to get there. Pulls it back to Kodabakis. Is good. Leahy steps in, pinches the ball off him. McCallum, though, to Roney. Young. McCallum, Flatman. They've gone over the top towards Kodabakis on this right-hand side again. It's a good ball in. It's poor defending. It's just poor defending. It's poor play. We've got an extra man and we still can't keep them out. It's like I said earlier, they've come out and they said, right, lads, we'll give you a head start. We'll give you a head start, see how you get on. And things have... it's not really gone well for us, has it? The run of games we had is not helping, because... do you know what? The lads are absolutely dead on their feet. Just look at them. They are absolutely cream crackered. I do not even have another forward on the bench. The size of this squad is really starting to take its toll on us. But I'm over the wage budget. I can't bring any more in. Adigun with the corner towards the back post, and McMinn, the man just on the pitch, gets his first goal of the season, Patrick McMinn, and we've cut the deficit to 1 point again. Can we grab another one for the draw? It's a great game of football, a 7-goal thriller here, away to Cliftonville. And we're into stoppage time now. It doesn't look like we are going to get the equaliser, and indeed we're not. It's a disappointing defeat after going 2-0 up. Cliftonville definitely deserves it, although that's inflated by the penalty again. It was a great save by Dylan Berry, but it was never a penalty in the first place. We were the underdogs though, and it was a good performance to come away from home and score 3 goals against the league leaders and the reigning champions. Just unfortunate that we lost. Crusaders did draw though with Glentoran, which that keeps them 2 points behind us. Unfortunately, Linfield did win, so they're now 8 points ahead of us. So it's going to be difficult for us to overturn Linfield. Loughran raises player fitness concerns. All of these players need a rest. They do need a rest. That is the end of the episode though, guys. We are now 2/3 of the way through the season. I've got 12 games remaining to see how we get on. Does this top league split? Yes, it does, I believe. League splits after 33 games, and then we play the other teams in the top 5, so the top 6. So we're going to be 5th, so we'll have the top 4 to play again, which is going to be difficult. I do believe 4th and below actually go into a playoff for European spots though, so there is still a chance of Europe. We could get some money as well. I predict that we're going to finish 5th, so we get a little bit of money. We go into a playoff for European places to hopefully European football could help us out really. But it's going to be we're going to have to do some business in the summer really. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll come back at the end of the season. If we're into the playoffs, then we'll go through the playoffs as an episode maybe and see how we get on. But please remember to hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, and the subscribe button. It does help me out immensely, guys. Thank you very much for your continued support. As I said in the last episode, any feedback that you want to leave me in the comments, any tips, any advice, stuff like that, just leave it in the comments for me, and I will have a look at it and I will reply to every single one of them. But thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode.